Hello, and welcome to the Rebel Alliance. My name is Princess Leia, and you're my only hope. I need new Jedi to join our order, and I'm hoping that you might be interested in it. I think perhaps you know a thing or two about my Rebel Alliance, and I think you might know a thing or two about the threat of the Empire as well. There were a lot of things that I learned on my journey. Among other things, I learned who my brother was. I learned who my father was. And I'm looking forward to learning more about who you are as well. You know my name, Princess Leia of Alderaan. And I would love to know your name as well. You can comment on this video and I'll be able to see everything you type. So please feel free to tell us your name and include whether you're on the light side or on the dark side. Or we can do this. You, if you're on the light side, do a heart reaction on this video. And if you're on the dark side, do a thumbs up reaction on this video. Let's see how many light side Force users we have. Oh, you're not sure if you have the Force? Well, we're about to find out. I have a book to share with you to tell you about how I found out that the Force was strong in my family. And it starts with my brother Luke. This book is called Join the Rebels. Katie, it's so nice to have you here. Thank you so much for commenting. I'm glad you're on the light side. And Olive, I'm glad you're here too. I'm guessing the two heart eyes mean that you are on the light side as well. And it's wonderful to have you. We're going to learn more about what it means to be on the light side. But first, we're going to start learning about Luke Skywalker. Have you heard of him before? He is extremely brave, and he is so famous all across the galaxy. Now, I'm not from your planet. I'm from a galaxy far, far away. But the Force is in all things and through all things. The Force is a way that we can connect to each other and connect to the light in the galaxy. Oh, Cecilia, you're on the light side too. Welcome. And Ellie, we have another light side Force user here. Oh, I'm excited for you to be here, and I think that perhaps the Force is stronger in you than you realize. One of the things about being a Force user is that you know when the Force is strong within someone, and I can feel it with you. My brother Luke did not always know that he was a brave and strong Jedi. My brother Luke began as a farm boy. We didn't know that we were brother and sister either, until we went on a few adventures together. My name is Luke Skywalker, is how this story begins, and it's perfect to begin that way. Don't you think, Ellie? I live on Tatooine with my Uncle Owen and my Aunt Beru. Here is a picture of Tatooine. What kind of planet do you think it is? There are different kinds of planets all throughout the galaxy. What do you notice about the way Tatooine looked? Do you remember how the picture was? That photograph of Tatooine shows a lot of sand, right? Tatooine, do you think it's a forest planet or a desert planet? Or an ice planet? Oh, Amelia, I'm so glad you're here too. Which planet do you think my brother lived on? Can you tell by the picture? A desert planet. Yes. And he was a farmer, but not just any kind of farmer. He was a moisture farmer with his aunt and uncle. Luke in the story says, my uncle wants me to be a farmer, but I would prefer to go to the Imperial Academy. Good job knowing it was a desert, Jeanette. Now make sure that whenever you type something, make sure you put your name first. That way I can keep track of all of the Jedi Padawans in my class today. So, my brother says, my uncle wants me to be a farmer, but I would prefer to go to the Imperial Academy. I want to be a pilot like my friend Biggs Darklighter. Now, we've talked already about Luke, but who else do you see on this page? Two very important friends of mine. These are droids. They're C-3PO and R2-D2. Teddy and Ella, welcome to Storytime. It would not be the same without you. I'm so happy you're here. I want to know what kind of a droid you would like to have. Droids do lots of important jobs and they're extremely helpful. You'll see later in this story what my favorite droids have done for me. They've really been helpful in keeping us safe from the Empire. Let's first decide what kind of droid you want. Would you rather have a protocol droid or an astromech droid? A protocol droid is like C-3PO here, and an astromech droid is like R2-D2. I'll tell you a little bit about them, and as you hear about them, if you think you'd rather have a protocol droid, let's do another heart reaction on this video. And if you think you'd rather have an astromech droid, do a thumbs up reaction on this video. And we'll see who gets the most votes. Now, a protocol droid, like C-3PO, knows thousands of languages, and his most important job is to help Jedi and whoever he works for. The Sith, of course, do have droids as well. So whoever the protocol droid is working with, that protocol droid helps that person to understand other creatures. When you go to different planets, you're gonna need a protocol droid so that you can understand who you're talking to. A protocol droid also helps you to understand what the rules are anywhere you go. That's important too. I met some Ewoks who thought that C-3PO was actually a god. That's right. I was surprised too. They did whatever he said. Protocol droids can be quite powerful. Now, an astromech droid is more along the lines of helping you get things done. An astromech droid can help you fly a speeder or a spaceship. An astromech droid can help you fix things if something goes wrong. An astromech droid is helpful to have around too. I'm glad that we have both types, but if you could only pick one, which one? Remember, a protocol droid is a heart reaction, and an astromech droid is a thumbs up reaction. Oh, thank you for letting me know, Sarah. I won't give too many spoilers, but let's see how, Okay, there's one very important thing that I will tell you to plug your ears before I say it, okay? Now, Ellie and Amelia, hi to both of you. And we have one vote for a protocol droid. All right, so Luke lives on Tatooine, as you've seen in the movies. My life is very quiet on Tatooine, he says. Oh, and Olive, you'd like an astromech droid like R2-D2? Ah, that's terrific. He'll be happy to hear that. Every day, I help my uncle on his moisture farm. But I dream of adventure. That's what Luke is saying, and that is so true. He always dreamed of adventure, and I don't blame him. He was born to be a hero. And this is just the beginning of his heroic journey. Life is much more exciting in other parts of the galaxy. At least that's what Luke thought. It is also more dangerous. The danger did come to Tatooine as well. And that was the problem with the Empire. The Empire is the dark side, and we, on the light side, wanted to make sure that they were stopped because they were bringing destruction everywhere they went. And what do good guys do? What do you do on the light side? You help people all the time. That's why the Force is so important, to connect you to people so that you can understand each other. An evil emperor rules the galaxy. Our emperor was on the dark side. He has built a powerful weapon that can destroy a whole planet, and it is called the Death Star. The Death Star is a huge space station. You may think it looks like a moon, but that's no moon. The rebels are hoping to destroy it. I am one of the leaders of the Rebel Alliance, and I'm hoping that you will join us. Some brave people have joined together to try and defeat the Emperor. That's you and me. We are called the Rebel Alliance. Luke would like to join us. The Emperor wants to destroy the rebels, but he does not know where to find us. We are very good at hiding. Unfortunately, the Empire is pretty good at finding us. Have you ever played hide and seek before? Do you like hiding or seeking better? If you're a rebel, you should be pretty good at hiding. We rebels have a secret base on Yavin 4, and this is where we plan our secret attacks on the Empire. This is me. I am a princess, and I am one of the rebel leaders. You already knew that about me. I have been on many daring missions for the rebels, but now I am being held captive by the evil Sith Lord, Darth. Do you know who was holding me captive? There are lots of Darths. But it was, yes, Darth Vader who is holding me captive. Darth Vader is one of the most dangerous people in the entire galaxy. Do you know what he sounds like? You know when he's coming because he sounds like this. Can you do the sound with me? Mm-hmm. And the reason that he made that kind of a sound is because a long, long time ago, he was a Jedi Knight. Darth Vader was one of the most powerful Jedis ever to exist, but he turned to the dark side. And I want to tell you a little bit about why he turned to the dark side, because it's something that every Jedi needs to be careful about. The dark side tells you that when you get very angry, your anger will fix problems for you. You just have to get even more angry about them. I want you to be careful, because as a Jedi, it's important to be able to calm down when you feel angry, because anger doesn't help solve your problems. It does quite the opposite, in fact. Being angry and giving into your anger, as the dark side tells you to do, often will be worse and make your problems worse. So it's very important as a Jedi to know how to calm down when you feel angry. What do you do to calm down when you feel angry? I think that's a fantastic idea. There are so many ways. Thank you for sharing what your thoughts are. You know, when I feel angry, what I like to do is take 3 deep breaths. Sometimes it can help if you close your eyes too. Let's try that together. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Very well done. You never know when something might be trying to draw you to the dark side. So it's very important to have something ready to do that can help you calm down and stay on the light side. Sometimes things don't work out exactly as you think they should, but Jedi are all about fixing problems, and you can fix things. You, even if you don't have droids like R2-D2 that can fix things for you, you can fix things for yourself when you know how to calm down and not stay angry. Now, the wonderful thing about droids is that they can help you fix those problems. I had a problem. They skip over this part in the story, but that's just fine because you and I are friends, so I'm going to be able to tell you exactly what happened in this story, even if it's not in the book. So what happened is I found the plans to the Death Star. Remember that big moon-shaped space station that could destroy an entire planet? The problem with that is that planets need to stay where they are. Each planet is full of individuals who should be protected, and that's what we do in the Jedi Order. We protect and we keep people safe. Every creature deserves to be protected and taken care of. So I had the plans for the Death Star. Those plans revealed the Death Star's one weakness. And if I could get those plans to the Rebel Alliance, we could join together and defeat the Death Star. But, unfortunately, I was captured by Darth Vader. And so, I had to somehow get those plans to the rebels before Darth Vader got a hold of them. I found R2-D2 and I recorded a message, a hologram message, and I hid it inside of R2-D2 along with the plans for the Death Star. Even if I couldn't personally deliver them to the Rebel Alliance, I knew that R2 would find the rebels and bring them the information they needed. So I gave it to him and I said on that hologram, "Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope." Skylar, do you think that Obi-Wan Kenobi got my message? Well, let's continue reading and see if you're right. Luke's uncle had a new droid, and that was R2-D2. And R2-D2 had a message from Princess Leia. Luke ended up finding R2-D2 and C-3PO. His uncle bought them to be droids to help him at the farm. But when Luke was cleaning the droids, he found something. And he tried to pull it out, but instead he activated it, and it was my message. Isn't it fun to record messages, Skylar? When you record a message for someone, they know what's on your heart and on your mind, even if you can't be right in the same place at the same time. I am so grateful for all the technology that allows me to connect with the rebels on my alliance, including you. So Luke brought that message to the only Kenobi he knew, which was old Ben Kenobi. Turns out, old Ben Kenobi was the very same Obi-Wan Kenobi. My message said I needed help from that Jedi Master. Obi-Wan Kenobi was another one of the greatest Jedi Masters. He knew Darth Vader when he was just a boy and when he was on the light side. Luke decided that he was going to help too. I hid the blueprints of the Death Star inside of R2-D2. That's what the story tells. You already remembered that, didn't you? Obi-Wan and Luke must take those plans to my home planet of Alderaan. They decided that they needed to go there quickly, and they needed a ship to take them there. If you know the name of the ship that took them to find me, they didn't find Alderaan, unfortunately, because the Death Star used its laser and destroyed my entire planet. But they did find me. Diana, hi. Thank you so much for introducing me to Liliana and Molly and Millie. I love it that you are here. Storytime really needed you to show up, and I'm so glad that you came to join us. We're just about to look at the fastest ship in the galaxy. Well, somebody thinks it's the fastest, and I want to see what you think. It's the Millennium Falcon, yes. And Han Solo is the captain, and a Wookiee named Chewbacca is his first mate. Which one do you think is more scruffy looking? I'd have to go with this guy. I don't think he takes that as an insult, though. I think he takes it as a compliment. Maybe the nerf herder part is less of a compliment, but he is one of the greatest pilots, and perhaps that's why he and Luke got along so well in the end. The planet Alderaan has been destroyed by the Death Star. That was my planet. And now Luke, Han, Chewbacca, and Obi-Wan Kenobi are caught in a tractor beam and are being pulled toward the Death Star. This is something that has reminded me that it is time for us to practice our Force abilities. Skylar, I don't blame you for liking Chewbacca. I quite like him as well. I want you to practice using your Force abilities. You can use the Force to create kind of your own tractor beam. A tractor beam is a force that pulls something in. So the Millennium Falcon was being drawn right inside the Death Star using a tractor beam. With the Force, We don't use a Death Star. We use our minds. The mind is one of your most powerful things. And you can use it to tap into the Force. I want you to think about only one thing. We call that focus. Can you think about moving me with the Force? Try to move me that way. Can you do it? Okay. I want you to think only about this one thing, nothing else. Okay? Focus your mind and think about moving me this direction. Are you ready? Try it. Ready, set, go. It's not quite working. Okay, let's try something else. I want you to use your hand to help to focus the Force and focus your energy. Put your hand out and move it to the side that you want me to move to. That side, okay? Let's practice with the hand first. Put it out and move it. There you go. Now, focus your mind and only think about moving me this way. Don't think about your favorite toy. Don't think about going outside to play. Just think about moving me this way. All right, make your mind strong and focused. Ready, set, go. Oh my goodness. You're stronger than I thought. Oh, okay, you can stop now. You can stop. That's quite far enough. Now, do you think you can use the Force to pull me back the other direction? Remember, focus is so important. And move your hand the other way now, like this. Ooh, you lost focus. Try and focus again. Think about only one thing. Oh, that's so impressive. Stop. We might try a little more of that later because you're extremely good. Have you ever done this before? Usually, new Force users, Padawans, take a lot longer to learn things. Wow, I can't believe it. Well, it's time to see where Luke is at. He's in the Millennium Falcon, which is being pulled by a tractor beam. Luke says he is a long way from Tatooine and he is heading straight for adventure. Oh, nice job with those Force powers. Which one of you pulled me forward like that? That was impressive. Luke is headed straight for a thrilling adventure. He is determined to rescue me and join the Rebel Alliance. Being a rebel hero is not easy. The Imperial stormtroopers are firing at us from all directions. Okay, I want you to pull out a blaster, just for pretend. Can you grab your blaster? There you go. Just do this with your hands and then put these fingers down. Okay, now I want you to pretend you're stormtroopers. And I want you to fire off in this direction, and in this direction, and in this direction, because we were trapped inside the Death Star. We were in a hallway, and there were stormtroopers from this direction, from this direction, from this direction. And we were stuck. And then we turned around, and they were coming from behind us, too. There was nowhere to go. But then I had an idea. You've had some really good ideas too, haven't you? If you want to share one of your great ideas with us, type it in the comments so we can see. My great idea was to shoot a hole and jump through it. It worked, but we ended up somewhere that smelled terrible. Do you want to guess where we ended up? Maybe you already know. Maybe you remember because you've seen it before. Or maybe you'd like to make a guess. What is the smelliest place you can imagine? No, we did not end up in your dad's sock. We did not end up in somebody's armpit. Where do you think we ended up? I'll show you a picture. In a smelly garbage dump. This was a trash compactor, and not only did it smell terrible, there was a garbage-eating creature swimming around in it. A sewer. It was a lot like a sewer. That was a very good guess. Not only did it smell terrible, not only did it have a garbage-eating creature lurking in there, but it was a compactor, which means the walls closed in from all directions. We were able to escape with the help of our droids, always handy to have. Thank goodness. They were able to work together and we escaped. But we really did smell awful. After many adventures, we escaped from the Death Star and we rejoined the Rebel Alliance. Luke has decided that he is ready to help the rebels fight back against the Empire. Rebel pilots must be ready for action at all times. We were on a mission to destroy the Death Star. It was very dangerous, but Luke was learning to use the Force. This is what it looks like on the surface of the Death Star. Luke is flying a ship called an X-Wing, and the Imperial fighters are attacking us in TIE fighters. Many of Luke's brave rebel friends have already been lost. Luckily, Luke listened to the Force, and before I tell you what happened, I want you to pretend like you are in an X-Wing like Luke. Can you climb into your X-Wing? Step in. All right. Now, I want you to grab your controls like this. We're going to try and find the one weakness in the Death Star, and we're going to try and destroy it. Are you ready? Okay. First, we're going to have to go down into the Death Star, so I'm going to need you to turn your handles like this. Ready? Set, go. Down. Oh, not too far. Now you got to pull up. Okay. Go straight. Go faster. Move your hands forward to go faster, faster, faster. Now, quick, turn left. And turn right. Go straight again. Go faster. Ooh, pull back. That's too fast. Go up to the right. Down. Go straight. All right, let's speed up. We're right where we need to be. Are your blasters ready? Here we go. Let's go forward. Now, Luke had to listen to the Force in order to get exactly the hit that he needed. Can you focus your mind? You're getting very good at it. Ready? When you focus your mind, I want you to squeeze and then pull up as fast as you can. Ready? Here we go. I know you like to go super fast, Skylar. Let's zoom in there. And on the count of 3, I want you to focus your mind and squeeze. And then pull up. Ready? Go fast. 1, 2, 3. Squeeze. Pull up. You got to fly away really fast. Let's do an energy boost. 1, 2, 3. Boost. And now you are safe. And luckily, Luke has scored a direct hit and the Death Star is destroyed. Give yourselves a hand. Luke's first mission was a success. The rebels were triumphant and everyone was so happy. Luke was a hero. Now Luke is learning that being a rebel is hard work. Imperial spies will always be everywhere, and so we must always be on the lookout for them. Now, before we go, I want you to practice one more thing with the Force. We're going to practice a Force pull and a Force push. Now, I want you to be careful because if you only use 2 hands, it will become a Force choke, which is a dark side move, and I don't want you to do that, okay? Ready? All right. Here we go. I want you to focus, and we're going to do a push first, so I want you to push back. If you need to, you can close your eyes to focus. Ready, set, go. Push. Focus. Oh, you're focusing. Oh, stop, stop. Okay, now I want you to pull. So draw your hand back like this. Remember, use all your fingers, not just 2. I don't want you to force choke me. Here we go. Ready? Pull. Pull. Oh. Ooh. Okay, that's close enough. Push. Push. Oh, nicely done. Pull just a little bit, just a little bit. Now stop. The Force is strong in you. You are a force for good in this world. Remember, The Force, above all things, connects you to others. You can use the Force to understand when someone needs your help. Luke is my brother, and he is someone that is so important to me. We use the Force to connect with each other so that we can know how to help each other and take care of each other. You can do the same for everyone on your alliance. The people that you see every day need you to be strong in the Force, to pay attention to them and take care of them. You may have to go on great adventures to take care of those that you love, but it's always worth it. And remember, the light side is always stronger than the dark side. And when you feel yourself getting angry, remember, you have the light side power of the Force, and you can use that to be stronger than the thing that makes you angry. You can use that to fix things and to calm down so that you, like my brother Luke and like me, can be a Jedi. And perhaps you might become one of the greatest heroes your galaxy has ever known. May the Force be with you always.